God bless you and welcome to our Catholic Stewardship Renewal for the year 2013. We will be reviewing the 4 previous videos that we have produced in the parish, and this one will be a summary of the 4 pillars of Catholic stewardship. And we're very grateful for your generosity to this parish with your time, talent, and treasure. Pope Benedict XVI, when he renewed the English translation of our Catholic Mass, insisted that one of the dismissals for Mass be, "Go in peace, glorifying the Lord by your life." Because being a Catholic and being a part of a Catholic community such as St. Joseph's is meant not only for us to take care of our own needs and to take care of our own, but also to impel us to go forward from Mass to take care of the needs of others, our family, our friends, and those who are poor, those who are really in need of food, financial assistance, and the like. So I'm very grateful that we are having this review, and I hope that you will pay close attention. And at the end of the video, I'll show you how you can make your stewardship commitment for this year, 2013. The first pillar of Catholic stewardship is prayer, which is the foundation of our lives as Catholics. Without prayer, nothing else we do really makes sense. We become like a non-governmental organization. But because of our prayer, our belief in God and the grace that He gives us to respond, prayer is the foundation of who we are as Roman Catholics here at St. Joseph Church.
Our prayer life has made us conscious of God's presence, especially when we are in the Adoration Chapel. And it has changed our lives. It has brought us so many benefits and blessings. Morning prayers is important to us because we can offer our prayers, works, joys, and suffering of the day for the intentions of the Sacred Heart and for the intentions of the Holy Father and for all intentions, which transforms little acts into acts of love.
I'm Carol Goolsby. I'm a member of the choir here at St. Joseph. I've been a member since '83. I think St. Augustine once said, "He who sings prays twice." So being in choir, I guess, is my way of praying, not only to God, but praying for not only myself, but praying for this parish community as a whole.
Stewardship comes in all forms. Even smaller tasks such as taking up the gifts during Mass gives us the opportunity to give our time back to the church as a family and share in our faith, and to give our children the opportunity to participate during Mass so we can all grow in our faith and our stewardship.
The second pillar of Catholic stewardship is Christian formation. Here in our parish, and I hope in your homes, you want to learn as much as you can about the sacred scriptures and the sacred tradition of our church, the moral teachings of our church, and how we can make these a part of our everyday lives.
When a child comes to us at St. Joseph's School, the role of the teacher is to take that child and continue the work that his parents started. We expose the children to Mass, religion classes. We learn what it really means to love one another and to treat each other the way Jesus wants us to treat each other. The role of the teacher in the Christian formation is great. We are responsible for the children for most of the day. The parents are their first teachers, but we continue that education and teach the children what it really means to be a Catholic Christian.
Generation in Faith Together, or the GIFT program, helps us to experience the different seasons in the church in a fuller and richer way, and it helps us to do that in community with other members of the church, and really gives us activities that we can do as a family to bring our family closer together and closer to God during these different seasons in the church. And so it's something that we look forward to attending each time.
As the great Catholic biblical scholar Scott Hahn has said, "For love of your children, guard the faith. For love of your grandchildren, transmit the faith whole and entire. For the love of Christ, study the faith. Read it, learn it, live it, and fall in love with it."
The third pillar of Catholic stewardship is hospitality. We must be a welcoming people, not only here in our parish at St. Joseph Church with one another, but we must welcome others into our parish community. We must be willing to share our faith. and to share our faith with all kinds of people, not just a particular class of people, and not just a particular type of people, but with all people.
I think the parish picnic is a perfect example of hospitality, in that everyone gets together, brings food, brings their family, brings their kids to worship, and then to enjoy each other's fellowship. You get to see a lot of people you haven't seen in a while, and get to intermingle with a lot of folks on a different level, I think.
Our job as ushers are to welcome our parishioners with a smile, make sure they get seated, make sure they get their bulletin. If there's any problems, we like to help resolve them, get them seated in their places. We collect the money during the collection, in the middle and at the end if there's a second collection. And just overall make them comfortable when they come in. At the 9:30 Mass, we have approximately 4 to 5 that help us, but very often we need at least a couple of more to help us. We end up short 1 or 2 occasionally, but it would be great to be able to have at least 2 or 3 more to help us on the 9:30 Mass and kind of be ready there for us if somebody's not there or something like that. Sometimes we have visitors and they like to ask about the church and how old is it and how long have you been here, those kind of things, and most of them give us a very good indication that they're a beautiful church, and I'm always proud to be able to help them when they come in.
The Welcome You Ministry is a great way for someone to serve St. Joseph's Parish. What we do is rather simple. We handwrite invitations to new parish families, and we give them a personal phone call, a warm welcome to the church, inviting them to our social gatherings. Our social gatherings are small events that we hold several times throughout the year. This provides a platform for new family members to meet existing family members and gives them an opportunity to share where they came from, what their story is, and hopefully we're one of the first friendly faces that these new parish members can place to St. Joseph's to really make them feel like they're at home in our parish community.
We talk about at St. Joseph how we spend so much time eating, but meals, preparing meals and eating meals is really so foundational for hospitality, and it's very biblical. The Old Testament talks a lot about meals. In fact, they sealed their covenants with meals, and Jesus brought in the new covenant with the last Passover meal. We have these meals at St. Joseph. We have them on Wonderful Wednesdays for families. We have meals preceding our Generations in Faith Together events. And especially in the Catholic Church where we have different masses that we go to, oftentimes those are times when we can come together as a whole group for a meal.
The fourth pillar of Catholic stewardship is Christian service. We are called to be of service to one another, not just to the needs of our own parish, and not just the needs of our own particular family, but the needs of the broader community. And there are many opportunities here at St. Joseph Church to serve the needs of the poor.
Daybreak is a resource center predominantly for people who are homeless, or I guess not exclusively for the homeless, but our services are directed toward people who are homeless. The project is really to help homeless people find a way out of homelessness in whatever way that's possible. The purpose of Daybreak is for them to have a place where they can sort those services out, where it's safe, where they have time to do it, and where they have support to do it. Volunteering down here takes kind of a lot of different forms, and there's the kind of what I would say are the more traditional volunteer places. You can be at the showers where you're signing people in to get a shower, in the laundry room where you're checking in someone's laundry. It's your responsibility to get it washed and dried. Being behind the counter at our cafe, doing breakfast in the morning or snack in the afternoon. We also need someone in our tech lab. The other levels of engagement are really just to come and be with people. Church isn't all about what happens in the building. At the end of Mass, we're to go forth. The Mass is ended, go. And so we want Daybreak to be the place where people go.
FAM is a social service agency that provides material and financial assistance as well as education for families with children aged 6 and under or women who are pregnant. And we help to empower the parents to become more independent and self-sufficient and make more informed decisions about their family situation. There's so many different ways for volunteers to be active at Family Advancement Ministries. Volunteers can interact with our clients in helping to provide them the material that they need, processing through the interview and the application process for assistance. Volunteers can also help in the education part of FAM in tutoring in so many different classes that we offer. We have finance and budgeting, parenting, prenatal classes, and we also have a Hispanic program, so we always need help with English as a second language tutors or citizenship tutors. And there are other special events that we have throughout the year. There's always things that we can use some help with.
We've come to the conclusion of this video, and now I would ask that you would prayerfully consider filling out your stewardship commitment card of time, talent, and treasure. Time refers to time spent with God in prayer and study. Talent refers to the various gifts that God has given you to serve our parish community and the broader community. And treasure refers to your financial gifts to St. Joseph Church. We ask that you take a step towards a true tithe. The suggestion is to give 5 to 8% of your income to your parish church, 1% to the bishop's annual appeal, and the rest to charities of your choice. That would be the minimum. Anyone can go beyond that. I'm very grateful to be the pastor of St. Joseph Church. I'm very grateful to have parishioners such as yourselves. It has been a joy to be here, and I ask you to prayerfully consider your part in building up this parish here at St. Joseph Church. God bless you.